أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In this session, we are going to talk about evaluating structural model predictive power. That is step 4 of our structural model assessment. Now, to assess a model's predictive power, researchers can draw on several prediction statistics that quantify the amount of prediction error in the indicators of a particular endogenous construct. So you look into the error or prediction error of the endogenous construct. Error in here is not an error as in mistake. It is a residual. The lower it is, the better. This is the difference between your actual values and the predicted values. And you want your error to be minimized. You want your values, that is your actual values, closer to the predicted values. Now, the most popular metric to quantify the degree of prediction error, how do you assess the degree of prediction error? You use this particular metric, root mean square error. Now, another one is MAE, mean absolute error. Now, which one to use? In most instances, a researcher should use RMSE. However, but if your prediction error distribution is highly non-symmetric, that is, there is a long left or right tail in the distribution of prediction error for the endogenous variables, then you are going to use MAE. And these are the guidelines that we are going to use. Now, when all the indicators in the PLS SCM analysis have low RMSE or MAE value compared to the naive LM benchmark, the model has high predictive power. Now, if the majority or the same number of indicators in PLS SCM analysis yields smaller prediction errors, not all but majority, then you've got medium predictive power. Now, if minority of the construct's indicators produce lower SCM errors compared to the naive LM benchmark, this indicates low predictive power. But when PLS SCM analysis yields low prediction power, that is RMSE, for none of the indicators, that is, the prediction error is higher in RMSE or MAE in comparison to the linear model, then you've got no predictive power. Now, how do we do this in Smart PLS? Here is my model that we've been working on all along. So what you do is go to calculate, PLS Predict, and look at this, number of folds 10, number of repetitions 10. That's fine, keep it to default path, and let's start. Now you won't get any graphical output, so you just have to go to report. Now here are your results for all the endogenous variables. POS was endogenous, OC and others. But before we get on to this one, or whether we want to find out which one to compare, this one with this one or this one with this one. So what we are going to do is we are going to come here. PLS SCM error histogram. That is manifest variables, your indicators and their histogram. Look at the endogenous variables. Here are your endogenous variables. So look at this. Well, it's symmetrical. Not too extreme values here, not too extreme values here. It looks fine. There is no long left or right tail. Look at this. This looks fine. So I guess, yes, we can go for RMSE. So let's go to our report here, back up. And we are going to use MV prediction summary. Now we are going to use RMSE. So look at this one. This column here, RMSE, will be compared to this column here, LM RMSE. So let's have a look here. This looks good. If we compare, this is low, 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 higher, 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 higher in comparison to these values here. 1.405, 1.414. So this is low, low, low. Look at the values here. So we've got in total 5 and then 8, 13, 13 and 19 and 19 and 5, 24. So we've got 24 indicators. And out of 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So out of 24, 13 have got higher RMSE in comparison to LM RMSE. So this means here, according to the guidelines, we can say that our model has low predictive power. It's almost equal, but still 13 of these indicators, if I'm not wrong, I do not want to count again, have got higher RMSE values in comparison to LM RMSE. So your model has got low predictive power. Now this is how you can compare or utilize PLS Predict to assess the model's predictive power. If your error does not have long left and right tails, use RMSE. Otherwise, you will use MAE. And what you have to do is just simply compare RMSE values with LM RMSE.